Good morning. Welcome back to my garden and welcome back to my channel. This morning we're going to get a little bit of planting done, but first I need to go down and feed the cows and also check one of our mamas who is pregnant and due any day. So Connor and I are going to head down there and we're going to just get those few chores done, and then we will get to planting a few echinacea and a hydrangea that we got the other day when we went to Farmington Gardens. I've been meaning to get those in the ground, but we've been having we actually had a really a hot spell. It was really kind of crazy. We got up to 100 again. We've just really had this up and down temperature swing going on, but now we are definitely in the swing going back down into cooler weather. So it's time to get these plants in the ground, and hopefully it's time to be getting this baby born because we're anxious to see what this mom is going to have. It's her first baby, so it's an exciting time. But anyway, we'll get them fed and then we'll get some planting done. right, feeding is done, no baby, but that's okay. We don't know exactly when the baby is due. We're just watching Mama kind of slowly progress, and yeah, baby will come when baby's ready and when Mama's ready too. So anyway, now we're gonna get to looking at what we're gonna be planting. Okay, so what we're going to be planting in is 2 of the Sunseeker's Rainbow. This one has kind of a progression of colors as it's blooming, and they were beautiful in bloom when I first picked them up, but it's been a few days, so they've been sitting in their cans and getting watered, but not looking as great as they were when I picked them up. Same thing with this Firelight Tidbit. This was gorgeous. The blooms are still beautiful, but it has defoliated a little bit. Might have been getting actually too much water. I think that's usually the case when you start to see the leaves doing this, you know, yellowing and dropping off, because they weren't necessarily crisping. They're just yellowing, which I know sounds weird for a hydrangea to be getting too much water, but I mean, it is possible. So that may be what's going on there. But anyways, I'm gonna get these planted in. Let's see where we're gonna place them. So the hydrangea is gonna come in and fill in this spot right here. Hopefully it'll balance there. These Firelight Tidbits just stay really pretty small. Let's see what the 2 by 3. So it'll probably just kind of fill in that spot. I'll move this rock over a little bit here and give it a little bit more space. So that'll fill in that spot, which will be nice because we'll be able to see it from the front porch. And then, even though I only have 1 to put in each spot, this guy I'm gonna put here, this area. Kind of just put him wherever he can balance. And this one, I think I'll put right here. Can't really see them from each other, but that's okay. This area needs something blooming such as this. There is a little echinacea over there. I think it's just an echinacea purpurea. So hopefully this will be a good spot for this guy. I did just cut back the daylily, so when I do that, that would be nice to have something here blooming pretty to kind of take its spot. Really quick while I'm here, look at this beautiful bloom on this rose. Another one right up there. It looks like there's something eating on the buds, so that's no good, but at least that one's pretty. And also while I'm here, I'll show you that the purple haze has started to bloom, which is really pretty. I love how it just kind of cascades over the rock wall here. And also, while I'm here, the goldenrod has opened up and looking beautiful. I just love the effect of this perennial, and I just think it looks so pretty with the asters in the background. Just really neat. I know that these are native in places and probably kind of more like weeds, but we don't have them growing naturally here, and so I just think that they're so pretty. Here's a back view of them. They're super pretty. got them all planted in, and even though it was just 3 little plants, I think it adds a nice touch to this front bed. My auger was definitely excited to be planting. I don't know if that was evident on the video, but man, it was on like hyper speed. I don't know if my husband changed a setting or not on it, maybe to show me that I don't actually need a big heavy duty auger, that I can just dig pretty adequate hole with this little guy. But anyway, it made planting easy and quick. So I'll just turn you around and show you really quick where the plants ended up, and you can see just the little pop of color that it adds to this long border in the front of our yard. Okay, so here is one of the rainbow echinacea right there. This area really could benefit, I think, from a couple bags of mulch, so I might try to grab some of those when I get to town next. So these flowers on this one are pretty faded out, so if you look it up on Google, you'll see how vibrant and beautiful the bloom should be. So this should get about, it said 24 inches tall, about 18 inches wide, so it should fill in this spot pretty nicely. And then there is one other one down the way, which we'll get to in a second. But here is where the hydrangea ended up, which I think is just really sweet. It's a perfect little pocket, I think, for just a compact little hydrangea. This one is, like I said, Firelight Tidbit, so it will stay pretty little, probably 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, just hopefully a little mound right there. And yeah, I think it looks sweet. Up there on the top are some bobo hydrangeas, so we'll be able to see this one from our front porch as we look down this direction, and I hope that'll do well there. It should get some pink color on it here pretty soon because our nighttime temperatures are getting pretty low. And then down here is where the other echinacea got planted in. This one does have some, pretty spent blooms, but I usually just leave them on there. I don't really mind. The seed heads I think look pretty cute. So yeah, that is just a nice little addition right there. And hopefully as it fills in, it will take the eye away from the daylily that is cut back right behind it. So this area does have a bit of kind of a pinky theme, kind of pinky purpley theme going on there with the crimson pygmy barberry, and then the sedums that are coming into bloom, and then there's I think that's the dazzleberry. You can see that in the back area. That's also a sedum. So yeah, this area has just kind of a nice rosy tone to it, right up there to that little rose that's blooming. All right, well, it's been a beautiful morning, and thanks for hanging out with me while I fed the cows and checked on them and got a few plants in the ground. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little look at our morning and getting some plants in. It's been kind of an exciting morning because hunting season is open, and we've been hearing some bugling going on. There was a bull elk in our backyard this morning that I got to see. So I don't know if it's hunters out there bugling. I mean, probably. So it just kind of puts us on edge a little bit because we're surrounded by private property. So anyways, it's kind of an exciting morning, but peaceful here in the garden. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out again, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.